I'm Sherry Schwab, and I'm the Vice Provost for Institutional Equity and Diversity here at NC State. Our mission is to help every faculty member, staff, and graduate student experience NC State in the most diverse, inclusive, and equitable way. So what is discrimination and harassment? These are really legal concepts under several of the laws and policies that we have here in the United States that are intended to ensure that there is not poor behavior, whether that's in the classroom or in the workplace, related to race, color, religion, national origin, age, sex, gender identity, gender expression, disability, veteran status. It can be severe or pervasive kinds of behaviors that really have an impact on that person in their ability to either do well in the classroom or do well in the workplace. There's also a provision that ensures that people can come forward and report this kind of information without fear of retaliation. One particular area that has a lot of attention is around what we call Title IX. And what Title IX means is it's a prohibition against discrimination or harassment on the basis of sex in the educational environment. And that can include that discrimination or harassment I was talking about, but it also is related to instances of sexual violence. A lot of people want to know, what can I do if something like this happens to me, or I hear about it from one of my classmates or a roommate, or if it's happening in the moment and I might want to intervene? What are the actions that I can take in order to either prevent something from happening or to help be support to another person? But it is really helpful to understand all the different ways that you can interrupt those kinds of discriminatory or harassing or bias-based incidences and be really effective at it. And certainly it takes all of us in order to be able to work together to help make our community more diverse and inclusive. You probably hear a lot about the concepts of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And certainly those are things that are very important to us here at NC State University, including the diversity and inclusion and equity for our graduate students. How do we make sure that everyone has a sense of belonging here at NC State? We have 4 centers that are focused on students in different groups, including the GLBT Center, Multicultural Student Affairs, the Women's Center, and African American Cultural Center. As a new graduate student, we know you're going to have a lot of different trainings to take, and that will include the required training to understand more about Title IX, sexual assault, and its prevention, and how to make reports. And again, we also encourage you to look at all of our trainings that are available, but not required, as it relates to diversity and inclusion. Various parts of the office are located in various places across our campus. Part of our group is located on the 2nd floor of Winslow Hall, and then our centers are located, 3 of them are in Talley Student Union, and the African American Cultural Center is in Witherspoon. I really want to encourage you to take a look at the website for my office, which is oied.ncsu.edu or diversity.ncsu.edu. And there you can see just some of the things that we're working on to help increase people's awareness. And every college does have a college diversity coordinator that you can reach out to if you want to get some more specific information about any of the topics that I've talked about. We definitely want all of our faculty, staff, and students to have a deep awareness of our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and of course the prevention of discrimination or harassment under those categories that I talked about earlier. One thing I'd like to add, that as Vice Provost, I would love to get a chance to talk with any of you. So drop me an email, and if you're in the area or you see me out on campus, take a second to say hi.